Baby section. Video. We got Nikola Jokic joined Shaq and Shaq to talk about Game 1 win. Let's get into it.
There to try to defend. And you hear the
Apparently, they got the job on NBA TV after the NBA on TV.
Nikola Jokic, fresh off his 9th postseason triple-double of the spring in his first ever NBA Finals game as the Nuggets get a 104-93 win. And we'll get Nikola hooked up here audio-wise so he can hear us. He enjoys that process as much as the rest of us do. Getting the earpiece crammed into your ear, it's always fun.
Buddy, stop all that talking.
Microphone and get this conversation going here in a second. Level? Can you hear us, Nikola?
Yeah, plug it in. Spasiba. They hadn't plugged it in.
Whoa, I think he can hear us now.
They hadn't plugged it in.
You can hear us now, I take it.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations on the win. You seem pretty unflappable even in a finals game, Nikola. Pretty unfazed by the moment. Was anything different about your day today when you got up and realized you were going to play in this series for the first time?
To be honest, I felt a little excitement, but when the game started, it was just a normal game. And I told my wife, I told her, like, I just cannot wait.
I can tell this man right here is an absolute complete menace. This man is a menace. You can just tell by this haircut. This right here is if he had this type of haircut in school, back in elementary school, you knew he was the worst kid in school. 100%.
Just to feel normal, you know.
You're a dominant big man. How do you decide I'm going to score or no, I'm going to get my teammates involved? Because this is my first time seeing you play live. My second time meeting you. I met you in Dallas, and I want to meet your big brothers. We'll talk later. They're right over there. But yeah, how do you?
This is only his second time seeing him play live. It's crazy.
Decide in the game because Charles and myself and even Grant, we were a score-first score. How do you say, you know what, I'm not going to take a shot 6-7 minutes in the finals game to get my guys involved?
To be honest, I don't decide. It's just I just take what the game brings me. You know, AG had an amazing first quarter. He dominated the paint in the first quarter, and I was just feeling like there's advantage with the ball. And he actually scored. He was 6 for 6 in the first quarter, and I never chase scoring or whatever. I just play the game and see what's going to happen.
Well, I got two things first. Got to give you and Coach Malone a shout-out. I said before the game, y'all got some tight-ass haircuts. Y'all got them things. Y'all got this thing. Got this thing looking good for the playoffs.
All right. I know, Shaq, you haven't had a haircut in a minute. Neither have you, Shaq. I'm not saying it's a terrible fade. I'm just saying it's I'm not saying I have a great fade. I'm just saying that it's all right. I mean, it's all right. It's
and
like,
by the way, you have hair.
That's right. That's right. But my second question is, what the hell did you do for 9 days?
I enjoyed it. I was finally home for 9 days. You see, I have a sunburn, so I was in a swimming pool. I have a swimming pool, so I was in a swimming pool. I was just chilling with my family. I think we actually did a really good job. Like, we had a couple of days off, and we still had a couple of conditioning workouts, whatever. And so I think it seems like we stay in a good shape. And I think Felipe, our strength coaches and coaches did a really good job of managing to get a rest and still kind of don't get out of shape.
And Nikola, obviously you guys were the #1 seed in the Western Conference, but going into the postseason, people didn't really have you guys as the team representing the West. And just, I don't know, that chip on your shoulder, something to prove. Was it something you guys just tuned out, or was it?
I'm not gonna lie, Grant Hill has a nice fade. That's a nice fade.
To be honest, we didn't even talk about it.
Stop the cap. Michael Malone's been crying and complaining though. Oh, they've been doubting us this entire time. They don't give us enough respect. It's all right though.
I think
Get out of here.
As a team that we are capable for doing something. Actually, since day one, since training camp, it felt something different in the locker room. You know, the guys were talking, the guys was going out to dinners, the guys was hanging out together, and I think that's important for locker room, for team chemistry. And from day one, something different happened from the last 8 years.
I think what makes you very dangerous is you don't show a lot of emotions, but I know you're super excited. Tell me how excited you are. First win, 3 more wins ago, you'll be a champion. How do you How do you stay even keel like you are now?
To be honest, I'm not excited. To be honest, I'm really focused and because I know what they're capable of. They beat some really good teams. The teams that had better record than us, and we as a team we are not relaxed. It's really important win for us too, especially because they won the first game in every round, and we just as a team we have a huge respect.
That is true.
And our
they messed up their whole flow.
Mentality is not to relax.
Nuggets fans, go home. You have work tomorrow morning.
Your talent, your playing ability, what you've done all.
Heat are going to win anyways.
The last few seasons. I'm just curious.
I wish, but
growing
I got the Nuggets in 5.
Overseas, like who are the guys that you wanted to pattern your game after? Because we really haven't seen a big in the game quite like you.
I think it's
look at Shaq. Look at Shaq. Shaq is one of them to say him.
Because we really haven't seen a big
look at his face.
in the game quite like you.
I think it's Shaq.
That means a lot. Thank you, brother.
No, I'm joking.
I appreciate that.
To be honest, back in Serbia.
Y'all didn't catch that shit. He said, "I'm joking."
Like you.
I think it's Shaq.
That means a lot. Thank you, brother.
No, I'm joking.
I appreciate that.
To be honest, back in Serbia, I didn't follow NBA that much. We know Pejan and Vlade Divac because they were and Dražen Petrovic. They were like the one who first went to NBA and opened the doors for every other, let's say, European players or players from ex-Yugoslavia. But when I came here, it was Timmy Duncan, it was Marcus Ondrić, it was Boris Diaw, Dirk Nowitzki, those kind of guys. Not the bad players. Huh?
Basketball is I see some Boris Diaw in there. Yeah. I see that. Basketball is obviously a huge deal.
Don't ever disrespect. He said, "I see some Boris Diaw." If anyone says they see Boris Diaw in my game, I'm getting offended. Oh my gosh, Boris Diaw.
In Serbia, you've got a history of NBA players done well internationally. Can you give our American audience a sense of how big a deal it is, not just to have you in the finals, but you performing at this level in the finals right now?
To be honest, I don't know, but I know I get messages and people from back home telling me that people getting organized and watching games in the 2-3 in the morning. Right now in Serbia it's like 4 in the morning and still they're watching the game, and I think that just shows that probably they love to see someone from their hometown, let's say, playing and performing on a high level.
Are you trying to tell us you can just walk around Serbia like a normal guy?
First 2 weeks, no. In my hometown. First 2 weeks, no. And then I take a picture with everybody, and then I'm just normal like them.
Okay. Then you've run out of people to take pictures with.
But to be honest, I go around like
you got them all.
There is no many people where I go, so.
Well, you gave him a great show tonight. The folks here
go get some
like
rest. Go get some rest, big fella. One last thing. I don't give a lot of props to a lot of big guys, but I give you all the props in the world, brother.
Thank you, Shaq. It means a lot. Thank you.
It means a lot. It should mean a lot.
Very
impressive to watch.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
He's a regular old petty white. I sure am. But you know what? I'll give it up to you,
Big Man Alliance.
Appreciate the time.
You know what? You are now a member of the Big Man Alliance.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
Come test me.
Look over here. Look over here.
Right? Can you da 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 da?
All you other guys, nope. Good game, brother. Hey, tell your brothers I want to say hi. All right. They left? All right.
Congratulations. I will. Thanks.
What is he? Anyways, make sure you like, comment at you next. Deuces.